What is up, guys and girls? I am Virtual Pix and welcome back to Planet Nomads. Now, this is just ordinary Planet Nomads this time. See, we're in my lovely base and it's incompleteness, which I will eventually get around to finishing, but we are going to be making something new. Are you? Oh, you are on, but you're not actually plugged into anything, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, we're going to be working on a new project. See, since Pippi is now a flying thing and is quite effective at what Pippi does, I'm going to make a new vehicle. But said new vehicle isn't necessarily going to be the easiest thing to design and might take a while. So there's that. Oh, it's the green light from Beacon. I wonder what their green light was for a minute. So, the first thing I need to do is I need to have a whole bunch of frames created because we're going to need a lot. Also, I want to make sure that this thing is actually doing okay. Yep, it appears that it is doing just fine. It's quite happily working away and doing exactly what I want it to do. I don't remember what you do. What do you do? Oh, wait, yeah, you're the one that actually links to all of that, then all of that links to that. I remember now. I don't know what. Oh, yeah, so that if I so wished, I can turn that off, but that keeps going, and also the panel keeps going, and then I can turn it back on, and, you know, things work. I remember why I did the things that I did. The hell is that turned off down there? Oh, yeah, I made the, drill. There's now drills and there's also the pump. So, woo! Can we not? Much appreciated. Saying that, I need to actually link that pump to something at some point. How are these doing? Bloody fantastically, that's how they're doing. We seem to have, yeah, we've got more than enough carbon for everything, which is good, because now I can hopefully find a place to start building. Let's see, what's the, there we go. The first thing that I need, probably, you know what, we're going to start with good old bit of foundation. There we go. I can't see Jack. Can we not? There we go. Much better. Right. Do you know, I'm actually going to fill this in just because. And then I need to start working on other things. See, I kind of want to use a hoverjack, but I haven't exactly had the most success with hoverjacks. I wonder. Let's have a little look. Tell you what, I tell you what, we will keep that. But what I'll do is I'll grab that and also the hoverjack when I find it. There it is. And we will shove the hoverjack there. And then the connection for it can go there. I already have more than enough things that I can wire that up to allow it to work. So just need to quickly grab that and hook it into that, and then go all the way over here. And you know what? I think we're going to hook this straight into the deuterium generator. 1%. How long is that going to last? 62 hours. Yeah, that's a pretty decent time. So now the question is, if I do what I was going to do, which is grab a few of these and say build one there, bring it along. Alright, there we go. Now when I turn you on, are you gonna get all jittery and stuff? It seems to be okay. Let's raise you up a few. It's a little jittery, but I think we can make that work. Yeah, no, we can make that work. That should be fine. It's not half as jittery as I was expecting it to be. I was expecting it to go absolutely mental, but it is not, which is a good thing. So, let's see. 3x3 cockpit. We're going to use the standard one. You aren't quite lining up the way I had hoped. You know what, that's fine. We can take that out. And we can quite easily just place those. Lovely. I even have the components to actually make that, so let's oh, okay, so I need another two plates. We'll make another 2 plates just so I can kind of coat that up, because that's going to be essentially a central point. It's where I'm going to build everything from, so that doesn't matter if that's finished, because I likely won't actually be changing it. It's going to be the very base layer of everything. Oh god. And then I shall work everything else out from there. Lovely. Right, so now I just need to work out the nose. And that's going to be quite important. Since sloped arc corner. Okay, so I need to build one of those, and that gets me, yeah, that gets me all of those. Right, cool. So let's quickly, I need another, actually, you know what, because I'm going to take it off anyway. There we go, and that unlocks those. I can now shove that back in place. Saves me a whole bunch of time. Lovely, now I can actually, you know, get to working on the more... Okay, graphics, I don't quite know what you were doing there, but you were doing something. I'm not gonna lie, it was, definitely interesting. Holy balls, what in God's name are you doing, game? You need to calm the hell down, cause oh my. Now the question is, do I want just corners like that. Yeah, I suppose that'll work, because I kind of want this thing to be pretty as well. You know, not like all my previous designs. I want it to actually, you know, look good. Now comes the interesting bit. And when I say interesting bit, what I actually mean is the part that is probably going to be the most complicated, which is how the wheels are going to work. Because they're not going to work off, you know, just good old-fashioned magic. Oh, actually, you know what? I could make that nose even longer if I use those. Oh, I tell you what, let's give that a go. Let's get rid of that, and let's see what that looks like. Not bad. I kind of like that. Do you know what? Yeah, we'll do that. And I'm also going to grab that as well, since I also need one of those. Oh, God. And then, obviously, to get everything properly how it's meant to be. Right, so that kind of also sets how far forward the wheels are going to have to go as well. But you see, the problem is, if I do that... Oh, no. No, that does actually kind of work. Not quite the way I anticipated it working, but it is working. Good enough. It's good enough for all I want. I mean, the reason I'm working in framing at the moment is so that I can actually, you know, plan everything accordingly. Because that is going to be how our wheels are going to move. Up and down, that is. This is going to be our suspension. We're not using standard suspension for this. And then from there, I need one of those blocks. Yeah, so one of those followed immediately by one of these. Why are you being weird? There we go. Wait, no, that's not the right way around. That's completely the wrong way around. There we go. Cool, right. So that might actually work. Pleased? Very, very pleased. Yeah, I'm very pleased with how that's come out. Definitely not something that it's not the way I expected it to come out. I didn't expect it to come nearly that far. We're going to use buggy wheels for this, so let's get these wheels on. Let's get these outer ones on first. And then these ones, doesn't really matter about their rotation at the moment. I can deal with all of that stuff later. And then maybe we want a kind of front little scoop part just for decoration. Yeah, it should do the trick. Although I am now wondering, do I leave it like this? Or, alternatively, I could add actual suspension in. I tell you what, let's take this wheel out and let's model what an actual suspension one would look like. See how it kind of functions. If it's too fundamentally different, then that's fine. But actually, you know what? What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take that entire section off. I'm instead going to work with this. I mean, obviously that is a lot closer, which is already a concern. Yes. Not close enough. Wait, what's... Oh, no, that's actually connected to the wrong body. But if it connects there, in theory... I actually have no idea what round that is. Ah, there we go. Yeah, it's actually working. But it does mean that that nose protrudes out quite a lot. Which could be a problem. Because I can't have that nose going out too far, because otherwise it's going to get caught on hills and stuff. Whereas with the wheels out this far, that won't happen. So yeah, I actually do need this. That's fine. That's not a problem. I mean, while I'm, you know, working on this project, if anyone has any ideas or something that I could do that would contribute to this, you're more than welcome to, you know, have your say, and you never know, whatever you think would be a good idea, I might end up incorporating. Yeah, see, that's not nearly close enough. So yeah, I think maybe sticking to the more simplistic design idea that I had for why are you not going on? There we go. Oh, it's really weird. It didn't want to go on for a second there. Oh, okie then. And then all I need to do is obviously shove that front scoop on. Give it a little rotate. That's not quite the way round I wanted you to go. That's better. And then that kind of creates the front section. Now, yes, I'm fully aware that, you know, there are going to be people that are pointing out this isn't going to work because, you know, as soon as it lands, the hinges are going to go up and then it's just going to drag the main body along. Alas, I have accounted for that. I do indeed actually have an idea for that. As to how effective that's actually going to be will be a bit different though. I may even have to take that out. Huh. I don't think that's going to be enough. Also, last time I got it wrong. I said that the little, like, notchy bits on the hover blades need to be at the bottom. They, in fact, do not. They need to be at the top. So, yes, I did actually very much get that round the wrong way, and that is entirely my fault. I got it wrong. Is that one round the right way? Yes, it is. Cool. Wasn't quite sure whether that one was around the right way or not. So, yeah, I would need to do the same this side to remove that and that. And then I think that's the direction it needs to be. I think... Ah, huzzah! It works. Cool. So that should hopefully create the front of our build. Maybe. Hopefully. Could be wrong. Could be talking out my arse. It's entirely possible. I mean, the only other thing I could do would be to bring that back, but then again, if I do that, it's going to bring the wheels too far back. So that actually kind of works out at the perfect length, which is ironic. Not only is it the way that makes it look the prettiest, it's also the way that just so happens to work the best. Well, work the best. There is a chance that when I put this thing down on the ground off the hover jack, that it could just jiggle about and fly off. Because hinges aren't the safest things to be working with. Now, obviously, this thing's going to need a pretty decent power supply. And by a pretty decent power supply, I mean it's going to need a decent power supply. The question is how I incorporate that power supply into the build. I think we might have to wait and put it further along to the back. In the meantime, I need to deal with one being able to see what the hell I'm doing. So flashlight needs to come on. And two, storage. Well, that didn't quite work. That didn't exactly go to plan. Do you want to, there we go. Right, question. How much storage does Pippi have? I believe Pippi only has 4 of those. Yeah, 4. Okay, cool. So, if I want to make this viable theory, I want more than that. Which is easily doable. And it actually helps create part of the main body structure. That's wonderful. Those are exactly the things I want to be seeing. Because I want to waste as little space on this as possible on not being used. So I'm obviously going to need connective piping in there, which means the connective piping would be better running down the middle, keep it out of sight, make it prettier, and you know, so on and so forth. These bottom ones I don't need to worry too much about having visible because there's ones on the top, and as long as they're all interlinked, I'll be able to access them no matter what. What do you mean I'm out of basic frames? Oh no, am I out of range? Oh, don't tell me these things. Yep. Yeah, I'm not even out of range, I'm actually properly out of frames. Well, shit. I've already been through 50 frames, and that thing's not even close to started. Good God, this better be worth it, because, oh my. But we definitely want a good amount of battery storage on this thing. So I think a total of 8 batteries should be good. What was I doing? I was doing something. No, I don't remember what. No, that was it. Batteries. Do you know what? Screw it. I'm going to stick an extra 2 up front. So we've got at least some of the framework done. So I think for the time being I'm gonna leave this as is, because I haven't really built a lot of this and there is still a lot more of this to go, as you can probably guess. It's definitely gonna be one of the less straightforward builds that I ever do, but hopefully it'll be something that's quite unique. Definitely going to be a pain in the arse to build, let me tell you that much. So that does it for this video, so thank you for watching. If you like this video, hit that like button, stay awesome as always, and I will see you lot in the next video.